Howdy folks, this is 1.5 number 10 with a trout magnet and an eyefish clip. This video actually I wanted to make it about plastic drag. This reel, this Vanford inside has not carbon, not felt, but plastic drag. And I fished with it yesterday. And yesterday it had a regular drag grease. I didn't want to put my grease right away because when you put my grease on any drag, it starts to feel kind of the same. It gets these steady slow clicks, tat 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 tat. So you can't kind of tell the original performance of the drag. But yesterday it was so bad. I mean, I was catching only baby bluegill, but it was just absolutely horrible. I don't have good footage from yesterday's video. I mean, I have beautiful footage, beautiful background, but all I caught yesterday was baby bluegill. I'm talking baby. But the drag would go like zzz, zzz, zzz. Oh my gosh, I thought carbon was the worst drag disc you can use for ultralight fishing. But this plastic drag from a JDM company, well, I take my hat off to them. They managed to make a drag disc worse than carbon, because carbon still has some texture. It doesn't have as much texture as felt, but it has some texture. And this is smooth plastic. It looks exactly, I'll show it on the screen somewhere, but it looks exactly as slotted brake discs for a sports car. Some of you probably know what I'm talking about. It looks exactly like that. The smooth surface, the slots are on the same angle. I'm sure they got the idea from racing car. Yeah, it was really bad. It was unbearable. I'll say I couldn't stand it. I caught a few fish and I had to switch to a different rod and reel. Let me just go get the tungsten. We didn't even catch one fish on this beautiful jig, but at least, yeah, I did chip the paint. Son of a gun. Didn't catch one fish, but I hit it straight into the mooring sail. Well, it's still okay. I'm gonna correct this with a Sharpie. Did I bring a Sharpie? No, this is a 1.5, might be even a 2 gram, which is a little bit much for the eradicate. Not to cast. You can cast 2 grams with the eradicator absolutely fine. On the twitch, the 2 gram kind of bends the tip, overloads the tip on the twitch. But you can see how windy it is. If I want to fish this mooring sail, I'm gonna need something heavy. And I do want to catch a few more fish here. I already fished it. There is still fish left, and it can be hard to find fish here, folks. Man, that was almost like a bite. Man, that was another bite. Just vertical jigging. Hop! Third bite. Just vertical jigging. Man, this is not a baby crappie, man. 3 bites. Come on, brother. Well, you're gonna hear the drag though. See, it still slipped a little bit because, I mean, it's a smooth plastic. Did you hear that? Now without my grease, it's like that all the time. There is no other gear. But now at least you have some kind of smoothness. But if it pulls a lot, it will just let go. See? This is exactly, I don't even need to play you the other video. This is exactly how it was yesterday with the regular grease, folks. It was like that all the time. There was nothing else, just This fish is landable. This is 2.1 pound line, but this fish is landable. I know it's big and heavy, but I can tell, I know I can land this thing if I wait it out. But okay, so as long as it's only the grease will hold it, and you can hear the slow clicks. So yeah, this clicks right now, that's all my grease. That resistance doesn't come from the disc, it's from the grease. Oh, we lost it. It was still a good demo for how the drag works, because probably with a crappie you're never gonna hear the zzz, 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 because the crappie doesn't have enough power to cause that. Come on, let's get it's already under the trolling motor. This geometry just doesn't work. There is one. That's a baby boogie or something. But you can hear the clicks are totally acceptable with small fish, baby bass. Yeah. The company that sells this plastic drag, they need to put a link to this grease. Without this grease, this thing is absolutely horrible. I mean, it sounds horrible. It sounds unbearable. Who wants to fish like this? Do you even care if you're gonna catch the fish or not? There's one more. I'm kind of vertical jigging them here. Tighten a little bit, let's see how it is. Yeah, I still don't like it as much as felt. Oh, that's a crappie. Even a crappie made it go zzz. Because it's slippery, folks. Because it's so damn smooth. It's just slippery. Why would you make a drag disc out of slippery surface? I knew this. I don't want to brag about it, but I knew this when I bought this thing. I was like, why would slippery plastic make a good drag disc that is too dear right in front of the tip of my rod, all the way on the bank there? Beautiful sight. But I thought it costs whatever, $5. I will make a video. The video will make $10. There we go, double my investment. 100% return on investment. It's a little bit different when you have a YouTube channel. I keep buying stuff that I know I'm not gonna use, but I want to review them. It will make an interesting video. Just like I just purchased the new 2025 Ultegra when I already knew that it's the old Ultegra with the new gears that they put in the Vanford. I already knew that. I already knew it's going to be a nice reel, but I don't need that reel when I have 10 Vanfords and 20 Luvias. I still bought it just, man, something, they like this worm. Vertical jigging works just fine. But I still bought it just for the review, folks. If you're wondering why is he buying this and selling it, buying it and selling it, did he not like it? No, he liked it, but he doesn't need. I already have too many rods and reels. If I just buy what I need, I'm never gonna buy anything at all the rest of my life. I have all the rods, reels, line, jigs and floats for not one life but many lives. How do I make videos? I still have to buy stuff that I don't need. Luckily, there is a folder now in the iFish Tackle shop where stuff that I reviewed and I don't need them anymore. I just put them there. I don't make videos asking people to buy them. I put them there. If somebody wants it, take it. That's it. how to do this, folks. I just want to make a cast where it sinks to the bottom first and then I drag it right next to the mooring sail. That's how you make money in this business. But by the time it sinks, it goes away from the mooring sail. Then you vertical jig, you get some bass, you get some channel catfish, but the crappie is on the mooring sail. There's one more. Let's see what we got here on the vertical jigging bite. This is with the Zeman trout worms. I need to start doing, I lost it. I need to start doing some business with Zeman too. So many people are buying these things because of me. There's one more. Good head shake. Vertical jigging. Crappie. Man. Today is one of these days, folks, when it's good to be me. Now tomorrow, what is with this jig? I keep missing fish. The catfish, then this one, then this one. That's a Daiwa Gecko Bijin tungsten jig. Oh! You're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this. The tip of the hook, folks, where the barb is, snapped and broke. The tip of the hook. I've never seen this before. Now these hooks are not very strong. They bend, but if you bend them too much, they will break from here, because the old black wire hooks were good from Daiwa, but the new tungsten jig heads come with steel wire that's brittle. But this one broke from the freaking barb. You guys see this? It broke from the barb. I'm gonna save the worm for another. No, I'm gonna cut the whole thing because I wanna save the clip too. I'm gonna recycle the clip and the lure at home. And here we're gonna put some other color. Alright. This is a gold tungsten Daiwa jig head. The gold hooks have never broken on me. They bend a lot, but they don't break. They are too soft in my opinion because they bend too easy, but hey, at least they never break. That's not why I put it, of course. That's the only black color worm that I have, and I wanted another black color worm because while we were working with the black color worm, business was pretty good. That's a good drop. Okay. Did anybody go to the bottom? Aye, finally one fish. Hey, feels decent too. Vertical jig, first fish. Severe head shakes, just bad head shakes. Feels like a channel. Just head shake after head shake. Just head shaky. Might even be gar. Listen to the drag. When it's slow is good, but if it pulls too much and the grease lets go, and then yeah, extremely head shaky. Are you a baby channel? It might be a baby bass, but they try to jump. No, probably baby channel because it's fighting for too long. Yeah, I switched to the original spool because everything looks and feels better with the original spool. It's not as loud, but I don't fish this reel all the time. And when I fish it, it will remind people that Shimano effed up with the clicker on the new Vanford. Yeah, it is a baby bass. Man, what a good fight. What a good fight. One good application for this plastic drag would be saltwater ultralight fishing, because in saltwater ultralight fishing, to the extent that, you know, I know, you catch bigger fish all the time and they're pretty crazy and the drag goes smoking. So perhaps some durability is not too much to ask for over there. And this plastic drag will be more durable even to carbon, because carbon still has texture. This is the second bass that has here some red on the pecs. I don't know if they were bedding or something. Carbon has texture, and the texture will wear out and it will get smooth and then just disintegrate. Carbon is more durable than felt, but the ultimate durability, 22.2 feet, couple of fish here, couple of fish there. The ultimate durability is this plastic, I'm telling you. If you want to put it and forget it, this plastic drag disc is the way to go. Just keep in mind that if you put normal drag grease, I don't care what drag grease you buy from Shimano or Daiwa, they are trying to achieve a different thing with their drag grease. By smoothness, they don't mean tut 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 tut, they mean smooth surface. So it not smoothness, slippery, let me put it like this, slipperiness. They're aiming to achieve slipperiness and durability. So all of those drag greases, they're all, if you put them on carbon or plastic, they're going to go zzz, it gets very slippery. That was a perfect lob. I'm gonna wait that sucker to sink all the way. Gotcha! Oh, that's a crappie. We don't need to stress the tackle. We don't need to stress the tackle for Mr. Crappie or Mrs. Crappie. Come here, Mrs. Crappie. Oh, let's drop the fish on the bottom before we snap the tip of the eradicator. I don't know how the audio will be from the clicker on this video. Original Vanford sound, because Shimano screwed up. Both Daiwa and Shimano, look at the wakes, man. What did we get here? Both Daiwa and Shimano had very underwhelming releases in 2025. Fish. Are you gonna jump? No, Mr. Crappie. Okay. See, listen, the drag is very nice with, let's say, the power up to 50%. But if you go over 50% power, oh, this one is still black, man. Then the drag starts to sound like zzz, 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 zzz. If that's your thing, go plastic. Good cast, maybe too good. Yeah, too good. You went in the current. Now the current will take it away. It was the perfect direction, but went too far. Now by the time it sinks, it will be over there. Let's give it a chance though. Maybe channel catfish on the bottom. Anyone there? It should be on the bottom now, fish. Yeah. Yeah, fish. Feels decent. Yeah, listen to the drag. Last fish, folks. I think I made my point. With with the anti-surge grease you can still fish it. Without it, it's gonna go whiz. But it's an interesting thing anyway. Now I personally am gonna take it out of my reel and I'm gonna put it in the iFish tackle shop, and I'm gonna sell it for somebody, perhaps saltwater angler or bass angler, who may like or need fast release of line. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Remember, it sounds a little embarrassing now, but Shimano did this on purpose. Zzz, zzz, zzz. They did this on purpose. They bragged about it, how quickly you can release line. So when you catch the big bass by the boat, it doesn't break your line. They bragged about it, and then they quietly deleted that off their website, and they discontinued that kind of, what was the name of that drag? Quick release drag. They discontinued that. But this is the last fish of this video. Tiny little spot. Man, good action today. We did snag and loosen jigs and caught the ropes and ranted a lot. But action was good. We had bite pretty much between the two videos, this one and the first one, for 4 hours, pretty much straight. Yeah, I was switching this mooring sail, the next mooring sail. This is unremovable without the tool now. I have to push it like this. I can make the old eBay piece of S work. Yeah, that's not much, but that's what we've been working with today. One last look of the Vanford. It just looks perfect with the original spool, folks. I put the other spare spool in the same folder in the shop. If you want a spare spool for your Vanford, check that folder. You're gonna find the spool, you're gonna find that drag disc. But this is the end of this one, folks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.